jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
WCS on deck once again. You already know. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. Hey, it's one of those late night Thursday live streams just to talk about some updated information that's going on. You know what I'm saying with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. So, let me provide you some information that's going on. You know, in case you've been listening to some of these channels that continue to put out the rhetoric, agitprop, and just ridiculous type of misinformed malice. Okay, it's up to me to keep y'all updated. Okay, so as we currently know, of course, November's just next month, and we still don't have anything. All right, we still don't have any type of fight date, no venue, no anything. But what we do have, we have Twitter activity. You feel me? We have Twitter activity. Now, it's a certain portion of the Twitter activity that I want y'all to understand that has been put out here. I don't quite get the how people are assuming and jumping to conclusion desperately just because Errol said shit is happening next. All you need to know. Okay. So you say, Errol say shit is happening next. First of all, I take shit for the slang term that is used for in many different ways. I don't quite know how to correlate it to the topic at hand. That topic being the fight. What does that mean? Shit is happening next. What's happening next? You fighting an off-brand fighter, or you fighting Keith Thurman or whatever? What is happening next? You know what I'm saying? I don't believe this text is nowhere close to pertaining to Terrence and him stepping in the ring. You know what I'm saying? It can be shit that's happening next. All you need to know. But come on, you have fans out here that's been talking about they want to see y'all fight, but yet you put out a text that don't tell us anything. But yet it does get the attention of a lot of these channels because they're assuming that you're talking about them, and not only these channels, but also some mainstream media. They have ran with it. You know, they have put it out there. But let me read y'all something right quick. Okay, that's dealing with this shit. So, just so you won't think I'm just up here hating on some bullshit or whatever. Okay. Hold up. Let me put my thumbnail back up there because that's very important. Okay. Let's get to the point of them talking about Errol Spence claiming that Terrence Crawford and him is next. Terrence Crawford's next. Okay. So I'm going to read a bit of this, a little bit. Boxing News 24 say Errol Spence Jr. confirming that the mega fight with Terrence Crawford is happening next and that he's going to put him in the dirt. Okay. Also, It said he can't wait to get that WBO belt holder Crawford 38-0, 29 knockouts, so that he can scuttle his ship and send him to the bottom with the fishes. All right. Crawford 35 has been dreaming about this fight for years. Crawford 35, you know what I mean? It's according to who the author is. He's been dreaming about this fight for years, but he could retreat, wanting to mix it up with Spence because this is much different kettle of the fish. Okay, so obviously I'm telling you right now, this author is pretty much on the side of Errol from what it seems like, than the weak position that he's been feasting on during his entire career. He got a little of my flavor in there. He's got a little of my flavor in there when I write. You know, it's cool, but it's a little tacky though. He needs some work. God damn it! It goes on to say the Spence versus Crawford fight was tentatively talked about taking place on November 19th, but with Terrence reportedly wanting visibility. Don't the expenses for the bout? It could. He's. This is. I'm reading this. Don't the expenses for the bout? It could delay the match from happening. The good news is Spence is confirming that the fight with Crawford is happening. So that's one positive thing. With Crawford getting older, fans can't afford to wait too much longer for the fight to happen. They're saying the same thing that we're saying in terms of wanting the fight to happen, said Sean Porter on the Porter Way podcast. In terms of the boxing world, this is the biggest fight that can be made in professional boxing right now. So it talks about the tweets that Errol put out. It goes on to say, at some point, you got to be mean. At some point, you're going to have to get down and dirty. And best part about that is Errol Spence has no problem doing all of that and more. All right. And they just talk about how this is going to be a Hagler Hearn fight and all this other shit. So let's go up. Let's just go back to the other article I wanted to read about your favorite commentator and what he said. All right. So Timothy Bradley is pretty much on the same brainwave that I am. Say Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Bud Crawford won't happen until next year. Bradley insists that we won't see the undisputed welterweight championship between IBF, WBA, WBC champion Spence, 28-0, 22 knockouts, 0 defeats, and WBO champ Crawford, 38 victories, 0 defeats, 29 by way of knockout until 2023. I'm in agreement with what Tim Bradley is saying. And that's the message that I'm trying to bring to you all. I don't see this fight happening. And I put my thumbnail up there for a reason, because I want to make sure people understand what I'm talking about. We're going on Big Blunts and Boxing on that. What's good? Damn, I thought I was going to be late. Perfect timing. Toby Bartley, what's good? Salute WCS in the chat. Just left the Rise podcast. Gonna slide through Upton Boxing Gym and drop my 10-year-old off and get some work. No doubt. No doubt. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell so you get notified whenever it's time to get the grease hot. Yes, sir. Toby on deck. What's good? Captain Chaos, the wild dog, is on deck, man. What's good, Captain Chaos? Andrew on deck. Mark Nash on deck. What's good? So let's get down to Boxing Nerd. What's good? What's good? Salute. Appreciate you pulling up. Let's get down to what Timothy Bradley said. Timothy Bradley and I are pretty much on the same sheet of music when it comes to this fight. The reason why I say that from the communications I've been having, you know, and everything, and what isn't happening thus far, which isn't happening. And some of the things that I'm hearing behind the scenes, that still the T's haven't been crossed and the I's haven't been dotted, which leaves doubt with me that this fight is actually happening. Now, like I put up here earlier, do me a favor, y'all. I know it's all fun and games with this, but don't take it to heart that shit is happening next. All you need to know, shit can be anything. It can be him fighting any fighter, long as he keeps you all tuned in to whatever he has going on. It's free promo. I don't see this being about Crawford. I don't see it. Now next, when is next? Early, mid part 2023. When is next? Next can be anything, man. We don't fucking know. But I really don't think he's talking about Crawford. Because for one, Terrence Crawford last November. So he would definitely be surpassing a year coming up real soon, when December comes around. He'll be past a year out the ring. Unlike Errol Spence, okay, we just know he just fought Ugas in April, right? So he's good. But I truly don't want you all to think that I don't want to call out some names and try to make some bets, man, on this fight happening next. You know what I'm saying? I want to try to make it fun and enlightening. You know what I'm saying? People was told that, what I'm saying? I want to get some clarity on that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get some clarity on people who believe that this fight is happening next. We need to put some skin in the game. That's all. My thumbnail said I didn't even bring up my other one. Damn. We talking about Bet Spence not fighting Crawford next. So two particular channels that I really want to bet on this period in general. You know what I'm saying? Two particular channels that I want to bet. First, Capping Ass BFTV. When I was on that first time trying to bet some money, he said I asked for 500 and he bet thousands on fights. So I want to hold you to that. You know what I'm saying? I want to hold you to that because I came in low for a reason. You say you bet thousands, but you never gave me a price point. I want you to put up at least 5,000 minimum. And you need to get verification of funds too. Period. Put 5,000 up, dog. Or else you cap into the fans again. You know what I'm saying? You said 500 was too low. You bet 1,000. What is this nigga talking about? Okay. Bet minimum 5,000. Bro, let's not play games. You ain't got it like that. But at least 5,000. The next one, Blue Blood. For you, since you brought money into the equation real heavy, let's put 10,000. Let's do 10,000. Let's go to the bank for verification of funds that you got the shit. We'll both go and get that shit verified. But you, who said your wife make more than me, and you put money into it, and you want to pretend like you got it like that, withdrawing 13. No, let's go 10 stacks. Let's go 10 stacks. Get verification of funds and give YouTube something they can appreciate. Period. Y'all get back with me on that. Y'all get back with me on this damn Terrence Crawford. Don't be trying to cross back over the Crawford right now, dog. You was talking about putting PPVs in the homes and all that. No. Let's see what you really about what you're talking about. Chaos know what I'm talking about. Let's get down to the point. What you talking about? You want to make it about money back then? All right, cool. 10 stacks on the fight, period, free and clear. Get the money verified, proof of funds, all that shit. Let's make some shit happen. No more play. No pretending that, the money is all this, that, and the other, and it's just a fight, and that ain't happening. Okay, if you're really about that, you balling. I got such a small channel, and y'all making all the big money. Do a combination thing. You know what I'm saying? Get her money, get your money, and goddamn get verification of funds. You know what I'm saying? Find a way we can put that shit in escrow. And when this fight is made, then we good. But you got to get proof of funds, man. You have to get proof of funds quick. So we can give YouTube what they want. If you can't get proof of funds, then I want the captain to stop on this fight. Same thing for BF. Calling y'all niggas out, because when I try to go over there and bet you the last time, you sit up there and went into the audience and tell me, oh, what the fuck this nigga doing and all that? 500. I bet thousands on fights. Okay. All right, cool. Let's do that. I don't think the fight's happening. Period. Not right now. Not in 2022. I don't see this fight happening, period, in 2022. But I will accommodate you, though. I will accommodate you. We got to stop the capping and acting like, you out here making motherfucking, you touching M's like Danny Jacobs said. No, let's just see you touch a thou. Let's just talk about the thou wow, y'all. But y'all make sure y'all pass that word. No problem. Let's all go to the bank and see if you actually got that in there. I have no problem going on live and let you hear it right there. I have my phone going, and all I excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to verify proof of funds. Um, just for a business deal. Verify 15 stacks, please. 15 is cleared. It's there for withdrawal. Okay. Just want to know. Is there any way you can give me a slip? I even have them give me a slip, dog. You know what I'm saying? Let's shake it up a little bit. Let's shake it up before you come back over to Team Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Let's shake it up a little bit, bro. Let's make it interesting. Blue boy ain't been shit. Dude has like 10 kids. No, man. No, you gotta remember. Blue has to understand. He said his wife made more than me. You know what I'm saying? I got 10 people on my channel. I got the baker's dozen. I ain't doing that over here. You know what I'm saying? But it's supposed to be getting closer and closer to this fight. So I'm like this. Let's just make it interesting. He's the one that initiated. Dude went straight to the bank and say he's putting pay-per-view in 13 people's home. I say, shit, forget that. Let's try to make some money before, let's try to make some money out of this, man. Let's try to make it worth our while, dog. How much confidence do you have on your fighter to bet that type of money? That's all I'm saying. So let me get back to this. So Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, in my opinion, for sure, is not happening in 2022. Now, on the grand scale of things, I'm sure within myself, and I'm not without imperfections. Okay, I'm not without that, but I don't think they're fighting next. I do not believe they're fighting next. I don't think Errol Spence is fighting Terrence Crawford next, and I don't think Terrence Crawford fighting Errol Spence next. I don't think so. I think it's good for YouTube to keep on talking about it and keeping attention on these two fighters, because what's that's going to do when the announcement is made on who they actually fighting next, i.e. Spence, people are just going to say, okay, because we know he's going to fight soon. When the information breaks who he's fighting next, it would have already had attention on him the entire time. You know what I'm saying? So when the news break, it's going to go haywire. People are going to be out their mind because he's not going to be fighting Crawford. News is going to break that he's going to be fighting somebody else. So it's smart for them to go on Twitter and say shit's happening next. Okay, cool. But give us a little bit more meat on that. Give us a little bit more direction. Where's the compass pointed at? Keith Thurman, Stantiones, who the fuck you fighting? We know you're not fighting Jerron Ennis. We know that for a fact. Don on deck, what's good? Okay, the 4th Central AC, damn. Al Farouk, if I pronounced that correctly. Shout out to you, brother. First time seeing you on the channel. Bud Crawford, what's good? I would be surprised if Errol step in the ring with Crawford. A lot of us would be surprised. You know what I'm saying? But I've been telling people for a minute on the reality on what I think, right? I don't think Errol Spence is scared to step in the ring with Crawford. I just believe he's unsure of how he will perform in the ring with Crawford. And with that said is, this man has 3 belts, which he haven't really had enough fights to benefit and cash out on these belts yet. He haven't really had the fights. Seriously. You can't say he made a lot of money from the fight that he from the fight that he had with Kell Brook, having the IBF title until he fought Sean Porter. No, because once he picked up the belt from Sean Porter, he got in an accident. Okay, so when he came back from the accident, he was the WBC and the IBF titleist. Guess what? He fought Danny Garcia. That was nobody for him to gain any type of, special notoriety from, glorification. Then he fought Yordenis Ugas, which he had a WBA strap, but it really wasn't nothing special. He really haven't been able to cash in on his belts yet. So when he goes in there with Crawford, he knows it's going to be a tough fight. I know people say it's a 50-50 fight. They don't know who's going to win. And I told you from World Combat, I don't think it's a 50-50 fight. I truly believe deep down to the core that he stopped Spence. Now, I know when you say stopping somebody, that shit sounds bad. It absolutely do. But that's just what I think. But on the other hand, for Errol Spence's sake, I think he has another load that he has to carry. That load is a bit heavier. That load slows his pace. And that's with Al Haymon. You know what I'm saying? That's with Al Haymon. Al Haymon is damn sure making the decisions. Al Haymon is the deterrent, in my opinion, who truly don't want Errol Spence to fight Bud Crawford. You know why? Because he knows that's a lot of belts to be losing. That's a lot of belts for him to not make money off of. So being that he probably, make that 33 1/3% off Spence, you know what I'm saying? That's just Al Haymon money off the back, off the top. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay taxes, you got to pay your team and all that. And then, you look at Terrence Crawford being independent right now with a manager. Him taking what he's taking, he may have less people to pay financially than Errol Spence. Now, of course, Errol's going to make out more because he's going to make more money. He's going to make more money. But the reason why they are focusing so much attention on the amount of money they're trying to just suck dry and dehydrate Terrence Crawford from is because it's a high-risk fight, y'all. Point blank, period. This shit is a fucking high-risk fight, period. It ain't no way around it. It's a high-risk fight. If you think Al Haymon is not thinking this is a high-risk fight, then you're not following boxing long enough. He understands the totality of this fight of Errol Spence potentially losing these belts. He understands that shit, bro. He gets it. Errol doesn't want that smoke for real. Don say Errol will be defeated before he steps in the ring. Yeah, man. Deep down, I can't speak for the man. Pop on deck. What's good? I cannot speak for the man, but what I can tell you is that, like I said before, a person who rode motorcycles and see people, I've seen more people die on both hands, on both of my hands. Okay, I've seen more than a dozen life pass away, and they had helmets on and everything else. And you're talking about people that flipped and hit the pavement, broken necks, tissue damage, soft tissue damage, brain damage, all that shit. I've seen it. But to be ejected out of the top of the vehicle and for these Spencerholics to be so inebriated to think that, hey, man, he didn't break any bones. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he didn't break any bones. But you're talking about head to pavement. You're talking about head to pavement. You're talking about knocking out his teeth. Do you think he just knocked out his teeth and he didn't crack his head on the pavement? No, he cracked his head on the pavement. That's trauma. That's motherfucking trauma, dog. Shout out Jamal Neezy for the $5 super chat, my brother. Much appreciated. He said, yo, bro, what's up? The new narrative is that Al Haymon is taking 60%, Bud 35%, and EJ 5%. So the B side is okay. Hey, man, I don't know what Al, but I heard Al take a huge percent. 33 1/3. That's the OG was telling me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, that's a lot of money. They coming heavy. Jamal say Al Haymon is the big fish. He is, man. But see, I don't even put Terrence Crawford in the conversation as any type of fish. You know what I'm saying? I see him in like the bear category. You know what I'm saying? Black bear, Kodiak bear, whatever. You know, something like that. I don't put him in no lion, no fish, none of that. Don Vaughn with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, big dog. One love to you. Thank you for the damn donation. I would ask the question to the people, right? If they're not fighting next, and then let's just say they have, to opponents. Let's say Keith Thurman finally get his opportunity. He should to either fight, Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. Great for him. Keith Thurman deserved that shit. I don't care what's going on with him and Errol on Errol trying to, hold grudges like they do. You know what I'm saying? They hold grudges over there in worldwide motherfucking goddamn compound, Waco, Texas, over that motherfucker. They hold grudges. I'm telling you, I'm not making this shit up. He's still mad that Keith Thurman didn't give him a shot when he was asking. Like he did something. Like I don't know what Errol Spence wants. Like he had one fucking belt and he was calling out Keith Thurman. So Keith Thurman just supposed to take the fighter like Kell Brook that you just fought, like you did something, and give you a shot. He's supposed to just give you all the entertainment value that you're looking for just because you're asking. Now, it didn't happen. So the same thing with Errol. He's holding a grudge against Keith Thurman. He said, I remember what you did to me. I'm not going to give you a shot either. Okay. Talking about his stablemate, Jamel Charlo. They don't never want to give Demetrius Andrade the motherfucking shot, dog. Never. Never want to give him a shot. Jamal and Jamel Charlo. They never want to give him a shot, dog. Never. They hold grudges all because they wasn't recognized. They act like they're entitled. They supposed to be recognized immediately. If I ask you something, it's about a title shot, you're supposed to take that time and focus on me and me only. Seriously, that's the way I get from them, dog. I think people see a word Bud is going to come in and walk off with all the 147-pound belts. The only way that they can pretty much prevent that, which from what I'm hearing, the rematch clause is supposed to be in place. Okay. So if the rematch clause is in place, they have an opportunity to come back around and try to win those titles back. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, SB9 in the building? What's good? EJ want Thurman. Hey, man, if either one of them, Thurman deserves a shot. He was a former unified champion, man. He's a WBC and a WBA champion. He deserves that shit. Just because he didn't want to fight Errol, who is Errol? To dictate anything, him did anything in the welterweight division, just like they saying with Crawford. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to look at it, like he didn't do anything spectacular at the time that he was trying to call out Thurman every other broadcast. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have but the IBF title. And he wanted to go right into a unification like it made sense. And they was, look, check this out. Once again, let me shine up a gem for you. If they was under the same roof, under the same banner, why the fight didn't happen back then? Why they didn't say, oh, well, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman is over here. Hey, Keith, we're gonna have you and Errol fight. No, because Errol did not have any star power, any value. At that time, Keith Thurman had more of that. One time was the man. One time was the motherfucking man. Well, I look at this shit like the fight's bound to happen sooner or later. But I'm willing to bet some good currency on this shit that is not next. I don't see this fight popping off next, though. I don't see it. I've damn near looked at freaking hundreds of thumbnails that's saying that this is gonna happen, and you know, he say he gonna put his dick in the dirt and all that. Okay, but do me a favor, Errol Spence. Be a lot more clearer with your tweets, dog. This is not goddamn Word Finder. This ain't Scrabble, goddamn it. We ain't out here with our eyes closed trying to figure out what the fuck you talking about in the tweet. Just tweet what you gonna tweet, man. Be clear. What the fuck you talking about? Tell us what's going on. You fighting Bud or you fighting somebody else? These niggas just leaving tweets open-ended. Minimal description. Securities type tweets that goes all around and you try to goddamn solve the riddle. No, leave us. Help us out. Just help us out with it so we can understand. I don't think they doing it. Real talk. I don't think they doing it next, bro. I don't want to be the bearer of any bad news, but I just don't think they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? I think at this point in time, it still comes into play that this fight has pretty much demonstrated itself to be fake news. When I initially put this out, people weren't understanding that I said the announcement is not going to be, popping off July or September, and it didn't happen. Said the fight wasn't happening in October, it didn't happen. It wasn't happening in November, it didn't happen. There's been so much fake news put out on this fight. Now we're talking about somebody's dick being in the dirt. That's the topic of discussion now. Oh shit. It's just like, man, they just puppetize us so much. They put anything out on Twitter and then they puppetize us, man. And they keep on putting little bits and pieces out there. And we keep putting our hands on these damn keyboards and making thumbnails and them doing lives. Hey, I'm guilty of it. But it's called, it's puppetizing the audience. Just tell us straight up, bro. Who's next? Not shit is next. Who's next? Put a name on it. Stamp it. Stamp that motherfucker. Whose name? Not shit. Shit ain't in the ring, goddammit. Whose name? Just tell us, goddammit. Who? If it's Bud, if it's Thurman, if it's Stanthionis, tell us who it is. We don't need no damn word finder. You know what I'm saying? This is not Wheel of Fortune. We ain't spinning for no vowels and shit. Just tell us who you're talking about. As long as you've been in the sport, I don't think they're going to reprimand you for going out here and saying, hey, Bud, it's going down next, bro. I'm going to put your dick in the dirt. I would have rather him said that than trying to talk to Keyshawn and make it seem like, hey, man, I'm just going to put your dick in the dirt. And then everybody be like, but you said to Keyshawn what you was going to do. Yeah, but I really wasn't talking about no fight. Y'all got to remember some shit now. When he said that 80, that 70, 30, 80, 20 and all that, you got to remember that shit came out of his mouth. And I truly believe that he meant it. But yet he turned back around on the podcast and said what? He said he was just joking around. No, he wasn't. He was real. It was real, y'all. He meant it. He wasn't playing around with that shit. He meant it. He meant every word. When he said that shit like that, 70, 30, 80, 20, or whatever he meant it. You know why he recanted? Because negotiations were getting a little bit more serious and he didn't want to have to explain himself. Just like Bomac and Crawford do not want media asking them about the fight because it's death by 1,000 questions about the same shit. So I think the current started to pick up a little bit for negotiations. And he had to come over here and say, I was just joking. Yeah, I was just joking. Yeah, that's it. I didn't mean nothing about it. I was just joking. No, they just told him, Al gave him the order. Hey, man, you need to go out there and clear out that damn 70, 30, 80, 20 bullshit you was talking. Like somebody said on the chat the other day, I didn't tell you to go out there and say that shit, did I? Stop fucking around, dog. If you about to say some shit that deals with this fight business and you think it's gonna cause some controversy, hit me up. Hit me up first. All right. Don't just sit up here and do that shit on your own. Don't think you grown, bro. You remember what that contract said, right? Motherfucking gag order in that bitch, dog. Al Haymon be goddamn having them up. Fall in. 10. Report. They be having them up in line. For real. Bruce Gas Boxing Jackson on deck. Salute to you, Bruce. The OG in the building. Arrow on some weird stuff. Hey, look. We all know Arrow weird. But I just want him to look weird when he stepped in the ring. I want him to look weird like he did when he was just like he was about to be Rolly number 2. For real. He's about to be just like Rolly, all in the ropes, asking for an order of Twizzler and goddamn some tater tots mixed with lemon juice. You know what I'm saying? About to order some dumb shit. Can you give me a cup of chili, 2 Twizzlers, and a goddamn pickle with some goddamn relish in it? We got to have a shot with Errol with his hands down, that Ugas pose with Bud. Oh no, I'm high. That's a left hook. Now that I looked at the pick, though, Errol might be a severe disadvantage if Bud is throwing a left hook. What the hell? Let's see what this shit about. Oh shit. Let's see. So I just received a text from a colleague of mine. I don't know if you want me to mention his name, but he said it's a text dialogue between some people that's close to Spence, and they're talking about this particular person is communicating with Spence about saying that he's out here saying he did a contract and this, that, and the other. And then this person says, he says Spence told him that he signed a contract about a month ago. Show him ask him how he showed him, how did you sign a contract when there's no money and no network? Bro never responded. Told him. Then he said, I told blank the same thing. He told me, stop acting like a casual fan. You know damn well you can't sign a contract with no money or network. And that's one of the people that work in accordance, close to PBC. So pretty much they was having a dialogue, and they was pretty much talking to Spence. And they was talking about the conversation they had with Spence about the contract. And that particular person was telling Spence, like, dude, how did you sign the contract when there was no money and no network, bro? And then he said he never got a response from him. And then he was told the same thing he told me. Stop acting like a casual fan. Know damn well you can't sign a contract with no money or network. So a lot of people are coming to the realization, if you listen to WCS, of course, I don't know what happened if you listen to these other channels, everybody putting out there and saying that that Spence said the fight is next. Haven't he said that before? Haven't Spence been on record as saying some shit like that before, that the fight is next? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's close, it's this, it's that, and nothing's happened. Do you get the feeling that Spence is just playing with y'all, man? Because he do have the promoter, TGB. He do have the manager advisor, Al Haymon. So he has all the mechanics to play around with the audience. He does. He has all the mechanics, bro. The moving parts. He has the entire moving parts right there at his access. So he can put these tweets out and have y'all run around and do 100 damn lives on them. But does it bring us any closer to the fight? Because I don't see it. I don't think this shit is happening, bro. I think EJ might go to bed in that fight. I think so. I heard about that. What's going on, Balash? How you feeling? What's good? But the shit will never change, man, when it comes down to what I think. We need to get the funds up. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's happening. Real talk. I don't see this shit happening. I don't see this shit happening. I don't get any type of warm and fuzzy about this shit. Taking all bets, Spence not fighting, Crawford next. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much where I'm at with it. We can't get the fight. At least bet those who believe it's going to be a fight. If they got the cojones to do it. You know what I'm saying? Put some money up. Not just any money. Just make it worth the while. You know what I'm saying? Make it worth the while. Because if you initiate something like that and go to the bank and want to sit up here and make finances a part of the conversation, which I never would have did that because that's not what I do. But if I'm going to participate in trying to make some money off this fight, it need to be worthwhile, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially for Blue. 10 stacks there, Blue. Verification of funds, all that. All that. And then we'll talk at the fight. Let's give the people what they want, man. You know what I'm saying? I still haven't forgot. I just let that damn pay-per-view shit ride because it don't make any sense to me. Because y'all stream Team 6, I heard over there. They stream Team 6. They don't be paying for no motherfucking fight, dog. Stop it. What fight is next? 35% of what? 35% of the net pay. That's it. 35% of the net pay. So the net pay is after everybody's been paid pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So with no restrictions or no caps, you know what I'm saying? No spending limitations, not really knowing who the money is going to, this, that, and the other, because quote unquote, the Spencerholics was over there and they continue to say the same shit, right? They'll say, oh, how does he think he's going to come over to an organization, corporation, business like PBC and ask to see the books? I know it's a tough question. It's a very tough question. But do you look at it like, why are you making such tough restrictions on Terrence Crawford if you really want the fight? Why are you making it so difficult to basically squander a good date, November, squander such a good fight date, and having this man do what you knew he was going to do? You knew if you basically deplete him all the way down and dehydrate him momentarily, he's going to still ask questions on the little bit that he has remaining. You know what I'm saying? The little bit he has in that cup, he's going to make sure he uses it effectively. So therefore, it comes into play with him asking to be able to have transparency on the books and to have a proven authority over the expenses. That's not anything bad. I mean, he's doing business as an independent contractor. I mean, let the man do his business, bro. He's smart for that. He's very, very smart for that because he's getting very minimal. He's getting very minimal. So why not make sure you maximize that? That's what we're talking about. You want to make sure you maximize those profits. With maximization and something that's on the back end that none of his other opponents got, why can't I just get some transparency? That's all. Let me see the books. Let me see what the numbers are like and everything else. People shouldn't keep on talking about what he shouldn't think gonna happen or what he don't deserve. No, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve to sit at the table. You don't. It's not what I would do. Okay, when you're asked questions, it's not what I would do in that situation. I'm talking about if I was in a position of his manager advisor, of speaking with the manager advisor representing PBC. How can I sit up here and say what I would do? And I'm supporting Crawford heavy. I can't come up here and speak for me being the advisor and what I do for Spence. The only thing I can talk about is what I would expect them to do, want them to do. I can't put myself, when you hear these people, these Spencerholics put themselves in the position on what they would do, it's always going to be biased. Oh, he don't deserve that. I'll say you ain't getting shit. Oh, you ain't getting shit. You don't rate shit. You coming here, you talking all that stuff out there online. Okay, we hear you. We barely gonna give you anything. See that type of mentality It's not gonna work out because sooner or later you're gonna have to run into a real fighter and you end up losing worse than you would have did. And getting paid less to lose the titles at that. Who else is out there that people want to see you fight for big money with those titles? Is Jerron in it? You always say he ain't fighting. You ain't fighting him. So you want to take little purses, little bags that can accumulate to one plus one. If you was to fight Crawford, you just want to take little medium bags and stack them all up together and then say, okay, that's good. I'm gonna go up to 154, have me a couple of fights, and then retire. Shit don't make any sense, bro. It's not for me to make any sense. How many pay-per-views Blue Blood given away for Wilder fight? See, that's a very good educated question because I didn't hear he was doing anything for the Wilder fight, but I did hear something about, you can go to his channel and you have to become a member of the channel and click a link to buy, the fight and all. Man, come on, they got some junkyard dog hustle going on, dog. I started to play that Sanford and Son music. I'm telling you, somebody was telling me some shit like, you got to be a member of his channel for a certain period of time so you can click the link and buy the fight, and the fight was expensive as fuck. Now, I don't know what type of audience that he's catering to. I'm thinking most people either have an app or some type of way to tune into these fights that they purchase pay-per-view. Something, man. But that's what I'm hearing. We already know them niggas steal the shit. Rick Glacier confirmed that long time ago. Rick Glacier said, motherfucker, I steal it. You ask them, do they support it? They say, no, motherfucker, I steal it. I get it. They steal it, bro. They trying to arrange something where you go in there and do something. I'm not sure all the facts, but I don't know, Captain Chaos. I don't know, bro. Wait, he giving them out for Wilder fight now. Why not wait till Bud versus Spence? That's what we're gonna do originally. I don't know if he's giving the 1,300 out. You know what I'm saying? Because that was based on $100 pay-per-view. This was definitely not the fight to basically disperse pay-per-views in the homes of whoever he was trying to. And this wasn't the fight. This is not a championship fight, and nor do it coincides with what he originally came up with. He was talking about to support the fighters, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. This is a different division and two different fighters. So whatever he got going on there, the hustle and flow, then so be it. But no, it wasn't supposed to be for this fight. PBC wants to give Bud a cup with no water. No water, goddammit. I'm talking when you took that bitch all the way up and shake it, you don't get no drop. It's dry. It's dry, y'all. It's bone ass dry. Real talk, it's dry. Trick on deck. What's good, Trick? WCS, I said back in July they were not going to fight based on the rumors saying they were fighting at the MGM Grand. I checked other fight venues and saw their event diagram for the year. No fight. You're right, man. You did show me that. You know what I'm saying? It was no fights. No fighting remotely close, bro. None. Trick said, salute. That was nice work over there with Bruce. I'm mad I caught y'all late. I was working, definitely going to run that back. Yeah, Trick, man, that's a plug, man. Trick is the oracle to the older fighters. You know what I'm saying? Just like in the Matrix. They have to go see Trick Nolte, and he offered them another name from the past. You know what I'm saying? Trick is the boxing oracle. Bud's accolades lap Spence. He is more than deserving. He is more than deserving. It's up to voices that's on here to keep on putting the word out. Because now the only thing they want to do is just come up with some fictional tales, man, that don't make sense. Like I've told you, man, when I read that tweet about Spence talking about he's gonna put his dick in the dirt, I'm telling you, man, them dudes, they got right. Real talk, they got right, y'all. Most of the cats you see with their camera on, they had their camera off. They got right. I think they was off screen, man, bathing themselves, lathering it up in baby oil and shit. They was really having some fun. Real talk, some freaky shit. Because they was looking at that tech and they was going through all these scenarios that Spence could be talking about. They goddamn pulled up that yellow BG clip. Them mothers was having a good time, boy. They say, "Oh, Spence, we happy that you just coming out, just to let us know we're here for you, Spence. Just come on out, come all the way out, come all the way out. Don't come halfway out, that motherfucker. Come all the way out." And they give out 10 and some giving out. Let me see. That nigga giving out 10 and some girl giving out 4. You talking about pay-per-view? I heard you had to be a member of his page or whatever for a long time or have a certain membership. If he's giving out pay-per-views, kudos to him. Kudos to him, man. Kudos to him. Support. I seen my boy Shaw over there in his super chat. That shit was hilarious. Blue talking about salute. Goddamn 13 plus 13 plus 13 equals 52. That shit ain't never going away. It's on wax. This is what happens when 13 plus 13 plus 13 start equaling 52. You ain't never lied, bro. That shit is a classic. I made a mistake. So what? Damn. Boxing Nerd 101 on deck, man. Shout out to Boxing Nerd pulling up for the first time on the boulevard, man. Thanks for the $5 super chat, my brother. Much appreciated. One love to you. Yo, WCS, my bad for the misunderstanding earlier. All love. You're extremely knowledgeable and knowing your boxing. Also, Thurman is a pioneer for PBC for real. Yeah, he is, man. And no joke, man. Boxing, look, if this type of conversation didn't spark up a debate anywhere you at, I mean, it's not really the person is not really paying any type of importance to it. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is like that. It's always a point in time where people are going to have a disagreement. And what better sport to do it than boxing? Because look, you blend that in with the controversy and then with other people's opinions and what we see and hear on here, man, it's always going to have heat. You know, but I read it wrong, brother. You know what I'm saying? I read it wrong. I was just messing around. I read it wrong. So that's my apologies. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Thank you for pulling up, my brother. Thanks for the super chat. Do you have a channel, Boxing Nerd, or what? Do you have a channel? Tony Boswell on deck. What's good, Tony? $5 super chat, man. One love to you as always. Man, thank you, Tony, for always supporting the channel, man. I know you out there hard at work, getting it in. Real talk. I respect that. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? Much respect at World Combat Sports. And the chat, stop in and show support and hit the like button. Real talk. You know, give it up for Tony Boswell, always dropping through, showing support, man. Much appreciated. The man out there working, providing. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. A lot of people don't have jobs around here, bro. Tony Boswell, constant supporter. Salute to your fam. Blessings are definitely upon you, my guy. Hope you're doing well today. Same. Totally appreciate that, bro. Thanks for the super chat from Tony Boswell, Boxing Nerd 101. Don Vaughn dropped a $5 super chat. One love. Appreciate you. Jamal Neasy pulled up. Appreciate y'all cats from the other channels coming here to show love too, man. Real talk. Big Blunt, yes, sir. I'm highly blessed. And I believe in the man above was taught and give you shall receive. I feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? Some of these channels I don't support no more. I supported them heavy. I mean, not heavy. I gave them super chats, somewhat like the same, kind of traffic that Tony Boswell do. You know what I'm saying? But some people don't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I'm Man, I don't know what just happened. How my damn link dropped? Man, come on with that shit, dog. Come on with that. WCS is a small group of real ones, no doubt, bro. You know how the squad goes. Come on, man. You know about the squad, the dirty dozen. The dirty dozen. We know how the squad go over here, bro. Look, look. I'll take the individuals that's in my chat right now any day than 150, 200, 300 people I don't know. I'll take the ones in my chat every single day. I already know what they talking about. I already knew who they know who they are. All that. Yeah, I had to learn the hard way about who to support. Lessons learned. Will always recognize real love. Always keep it 100 at WCS. No doubt, you the same, bro. I remember Tony Bars would come in here way back, for real, way back. But I say no problem. Tony also salute to Don Vaughn, and that's true. Nothing but a small group of real people. That's all we need anyway. It's good to know your circle. It's good for them to be small, bro. It's very good for them to be small. I mean, because you really don't know them. I mean, at least with a smaller, close knit, cohesive group of people, you get to know who they are exactly, know how they operate, because you get to see them pop up all the time. But with this situation right here, I'm pretty confident. Like when I say I'm confident in something, I don't like the damn dress it up and say, by the way, I'm not always right. I just like to be, the right or the wrong. And I'm just getting a feeling that from what they're telling me behind the scenes, that it's not even close to even being sealed. They far from it. They far from it. Now people are going to go through the New Year's and they're going to be hoping and wishing for some news to break in January, February. It's never going to stop, man. They're going to keep on bleeding you out. Just let the shit rest. Just let it rest. The only way is it going to rest if Arrow don't send out no more tweets, if Bud don't send out no more tweets, which is going to happen. But Bud is not sending out tweets too much, but he has sent out some. But if they're going to send out tweets, at least put a stamp on it. Like put Arrow on the front of it, put Bud on the front of it. You know what I'm saying? And let us know that you're specifically talking about them and what you're preferring to. That's it. All we need to know, goddammit. Because if we keep on doing the same shit, all this subliminal ghost talking, this ghost writing type shit, and you want us to all figure it out. Nah, man, it's tiresome, bro. Everyone gets exhausted. All we want to know is what's popping, what has been agreed upon, where the fight's going to be, all of that shit. Mitch, what's good? Greg on deck, what's good? He never did that, but fight is happening. Too much demand. Let's talk about too much demand. It's been demand for several years, which you make a great point, Greg. It is an extreme amount of demand. But let's address something about the demand when it comes to boxing. Boxing has no precedent that you can push up on. No precedent. Boxing is just like, your car breaks down, you try to figure out where you want to go get it fixed. That's any mechanic that you know. You know what I'm saying? Boxing has no structure. You just don't have no one-stop shop, man. This ain't a Jiffy Lube. You know what I'm saying? This ain't a one-stop shop where you can go get everything fixed in boxing that you're looking for. You can't look, it's no place in boxing in the chain of command or something where you can get your fighters together, take them up there and say, hey, I just want to discuss their careers right now. I just want to discuss what they have going on right now and the possibility of what we can, where we can go in the ranking systems and fight for these specific belts around this time frame. There's nothing in boxing can do that. There's no one person, there's no president, no commission, no anything. That's tough. Real talk, that's tough. But the demand comes in to the higher ups. They may read a little bit on social media, but the command comes up to the higher ups. And I'm going to be honest with you, the higher ups don't give a damn what we're talking about. The only thing they care about is us continue to talk about the same shit. Keep on milking them. Milk their ass. They're going to move at their own pace. They eat different than we do. Regardless if we don't get the word or not, they don't care. They're still eating good. Whenever they want something to be leaked out to the public, just so people can talk about it, keep a buzz going for like 3 to 4 days, 96 hours, they'll do it. They will absolutely do it. But when you talk about the demand, they don't care who's demanding this fight outside of PBC. We already heard Timothy Smith come out and give the damn address, the State of Union. We heard Timothy Smith get a State of the Union at the beginning of the year, and people just overlook that shit. Like, I'm just worried about Errol getting there. Errol getting there and fight Ugas, get this next belt. He told you they didn't want to insult the man. They told you that it was broke. They didn't have money. Did you not look online and see how much money they lost early on from Al Haymon overpaying fighters? Come on, people. Come on. You're smart. I mean, I want us all to be educated, bro. Real talk. I want us all to be educated, man. Stop acting like you're not educated. You are. You're very educated. Stop playing around. Stop playing around with that shit, dog. Al Haymon knows. Al Haymon make the moves. He understands. He knows, bro. Stop playing. Al Haymon, he hears demands. He's going to move at his own pace. And then he has people that he has to deal with. All those millions that was invested into his LLC, his corporation. You know what I'm saying? He has them to deal with too. He has that money that he has to pay back if he's able to. It's a lot of other, variables and tasks that he had to take care of. So that's why you're seeing a lot of PBC fights on pay-per-view. Pay-per-view. It don't have to be a big fight. It's going on pay-per-view for PBC. He has to get that money back. And Errol Spencer's going to suffer. Real talk. He's going to suffer too. Greg Williams said February 4th in Las Vegas. Please, oh Lord, don't let it be true that this is going on next year. You the fool. This boss said February 4th, dog. So we getting a early present on Black History Month. They're gonna give us the fight on the first week of Black History Month. That's the way they're gonna do us. They're gonna give us the special treatment. For real. They're gonna say, Black people, this is what you've been asking for. February 4th, 2023. We're gonna provide you with much anticipated entertainment. Welterweight undisputed world champion Terrence Bud Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. They're gonna fight on the 4th, the first week of Black History Month. I'll believe it when I see it, Shawty. I will believe that when I see it. Double or nothing. Let's bet that 50 back. See. Since you mentioned, I've been trying to keep this shit to myself. But like I told you, I don't know where you at, Mitch. You act like you the feds, bro. You can't do a cash app. You locked up. You got them on top of a mountain or something doing special forces with somebody. I tried to pay you 2 times. No communication can be set. Okay. I cannot allow my personal interest nor my identity be breached. I am King Mitch. You are dismissed. I don't know where you at, Mitch. I can't make no more bets with you, dog. You know what I'm saying? You might be FBI. Shit. ATF. I don't know, bro. You might be an astronaut for all I know. You might be talking to me from Pluto. And that's why your connection's not good. Thank you all for the great conversation and opinions on the topics and fights. That being said, works come early. Good night. God bless. God bless to your brother. No doubt, Tony. Thanks again for the donation, my brother. Sleep tight, shawty. That's what's going on. Don said, boxing one of the only sports where you don't have to compete against the best, unlike football and basketball. I try to explain to all these cats when they be calling people bums all the time. You might as well call the entire sport a bum sport. Really, if you really looked at it, boxing can be called a bum sport because, truth be told, boxing has more bums than the sport. If you really got to the round table and you had some of these fighters and you had media and trainers, you had them sit at the round table and describe what a bum is, it will come up to a conclusion that majority of this sport harvest bums, fighters that are not considered average. Bums are considered below to average. Below average to average, okay, more so below. And license being the way it is, them having very light prerequisites to test for, you're gonna get dudes coming off the couch, bums. Real talk, it's bums. There's nothing you can do about it. That's boxing. They want to continue to fill bodies. Look, if boxing didn't have bodies which are bums, then how would they build up their record? It's a process, man. You have to have the civilians that can't get shit going. Let's just think about this. Let's just say it's a person that just got out of prison, right? And they need a place, they need a place to lay their head. They trying to get a job. They keep on getting denied. And then all of a sudden this person tell them, hey, guess what, man? You can make a little bit of money boxing, man. Man, I ain't got time, bro. I ain't trying to be no world champion either. And then that person said, hey, listen, nigga, you ain't gonna never be a world champion. You're too goddamn old, first of all. But listen, I can get you a boxing license and you can go in there and let's just say fight about 10 or 15 times, man. And the medicals are very, very light. You can get it done. Boom, that person get their license approved. He go in there and get knocked out. Okay, say shit, that wasn't that bad. God damn, that wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? But next time when I wake up, at least have me a shot of yak next to me so I can take that shit to the head and get back to reality. Then he go get knocked out 2, 3, 4, 5 times, go the distance with one. He start really getting, good at it. Pick up his check, keep it moving. That's what bums do. Boxing allow bums to multiply. It's a bum sport. I'm being honest with you. It's more bums than fighters that's actually trying to compete in the sport for a living respectfully and get to the Hall of Fame. And it's a lot of fighters in here that's not doing that. It's not, man. They just collecting, bro. What's going on? Foreman. Big Bro said, WCS, I'm from New Orleans. I'm taking bets on the truth, Big Fish. Spence lied about fighting Terrence, Big Dog. Bud Crawford next. No car accident excuses. It's always going to be car accident excuses. You know what I'm saying? And really, when I meant taking all bets, I was really directing that to channels, not just people that's in the chat. You know why? Because it's you know what I have sitting out there lingering right now that people didn't pay me? $1,200. These people just disappeared, didn't want to pay. And when I ran into one of them, I heard his voice. I say, bro, you gonna get my money or what, man? Person disappeared. You know what I'm saying? They don't be paying up out here in these streets at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going in here. I'm pretty sure people want to bet. I'm pretty sure, but they don't pay. They don't pay, bro. Higher ups like people eating fast food because it's subsidized by the government to keep us. Hey, hey, man. You up here bringing that intelligence and that education in here now. You know, y'all start talking about subsidies and all that now. Come on now. You're going to have motherfuckers go home and get dressed and come back with their book bag, their pen and pad and start taking notes in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a minute. Let's take a 5-minute break and retrieve your pen and pads, please. Yes, bring calculators also. Yeah, just regular spiral binders. Yeah, no doubt. Pencil, pen. We're gonna take some notes. I remember those days. God damn. Yo, is it cool if I put my YouTube channel in the chat? Yeah, go ahead, man. What is it gonna do for the 10 people that's in here anyway? What is it gonna do, man? Have at it. I told you all I have is Zelle player. Drop the link. And I put my number in the private chat. But double up though. I'm betting the fight happens. Next. Hey, hit me, just drop it on IG. Cause I don't want a lot of people jumping on here that you know, that's gonna take me into to Friday. Now I'm gonna stay on quite some time, but you know, hit me on IG, bro. Drop your number in IG. World Combat Sports. What was that car accident trauma when he was fighting Ugas? We don't want to hear that car accident bullshit ass excuse. Sound like y'all practicing excuses already. Well, let me just explain this to you. You know, first of all, the accident wasn't bullshit. The accident wasn't bullshit. Let me give you a little background about me. I used to run bikes ever since I was in high school, man. So I've been in places where what I did was high speed. All right. So I've been in situations where I've seen people ejected from motorcycles with helmets and protective gear on, and they lost their life. Right. The only point I'm trying to make dealing with his accident in the most politest manner possible is that to explain to the Spencerholics that man may in fact still have residual effects from that accident. I'm trying to be nice, and I'm not medically qualified to determine and give prognosis on what I believe. But all I'm saying is brain damage, brain tissue, soft tissue damage can be from trauma to the skull that affects the brain inside. It's not like he had to break or fracture his skull. He could have just landed, took trauma from that pavement, and it could have damaged that part of the brain. You know what I'm saying? Permanently. It's not excuses. Because I don't want, hey, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, Foreman. I don't want Spence to die in the ring. I don't want him to die in the ring. Not at all. He has a family just like I have a family. I don't want that man to die in the ring. You know what I'm saying? If Spence died in the ring, it would probably take me a long ass time just to come back here and talk boxing in general. Because it would now hit home in a personal way because this man done freaking died in the ring. And I don't talk so much shit about him. You know what I'm saying? But I have never talked about his family. None of that. Real talk. That's off limits to me. I don't talk about his family. But shit he did, that accident, yeah, I can talk about that. Real talk. And I always blame you all, the Spencerholics, for not being able to get in contact with him after he beat Porter to tell him to calm the fuck down so he can goddamn make it to the damn undisputed show. Nah, y'all couldn't do that a little bit. That's why I can't give y'all a big task. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all can't handle that shit. You getting some real shit right now. What's going on? Everything Boxing showed up in here and said what we betting on. I was betting on the fight don't happen next. But it was only for 2 channels though. Blue came up with the money. I want 10,000 from Blue. I want 5,000 from BFTV. 10,000, verify the funds. Period. Both of them niggas put money in the shit. Let's put money in the shit. Let's do high stakes. Let's put money. Y'all love talking about this fight and who gonna do this. I'm putting money on this. I want verification of funds, bro. I don't want no sly shit. You know, I'm all about giving people their money. But you know what? Why am I doing that? Because they're not gonna pay up. And what you was thinking about everything? What you wanted to put on if the fight happened next? What you wanted to put on it? Just drop it in the chat. What you trying to get on? Because I only had it for 2 people. I know I said taking all bets, but I really had it just strictly pinpointing 2 people. Jay Ocho on that. What it is, Jay? Chaos say, well, we got a detached retina and that eye can go at any time. And see, that's another thing. Is the eye perfect? We don't know. Well, we do know he had that accident, though. That accident is it's pretty much imperative that you never forget it happened. Because he ain't the same. He ain't the same, bro. We saw that with Ugas. He's not the same. The man went looking for his mouthpiece, bro. Come on, man. Goddamn Derrick James up there whispering in his ear. That's what I was telling you. Stay focused. Stay focused. Why are you telling a fighter that's on the pound for pound list to stay focused, bro? And then the man goddamn knows he's fighting for a championship belt and defending his 2 belts. Hey, man, like I said, you know, stay focused, man. You got to stay focused. Bro, he can't stay focused when he has head trauma. I'm telling you, man. Y'all gonna find out, bro. You're gonna find out how serious boxing is, bro. Watch. That accident was serious. This man checked himself out of the hospital too damn early, and he's up there doing rehab in his own home because he didn't want to be in the hospital. Hey, I can understand that. You know why? Because he didn't want them reporters showing up to the hospital and asking him what happened that night. Not only that, the man pleaded guilty to DWI. He had to learn back how to walk. Now, this is going off what Foreman. Let me tell you something else, Foreman. What happened with him? He said he had to learn how to walk. He had to go through rehab himself. So if you feel nothing else happened that to be considered in a serious nature, we're talking about physical damage to his body. This man was hurt so bad, he had to learn how to walk and recondition himself the way he's supposed to. And you don't think that goes the same for what's above his shoulders? Absolutely. But it's a whole different thing trying to then rehabilitate you know, your brain housing. That's different. But as far as your physical mechanics and everything, is that up to par? You know what I'm saying? Is all that good to go? Do he have any nagging pains? We don't know, shawty. See, J8 think they're gonna fight next. Okay, cool. I'll rock out with you on that. That's if they fight next. No, no, no. No, not next year. No, 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 no. I'm talking about next. Period. I'm talking about next. Period. But you know what? I will take you up on that 100 for the winner. I will get you on that 100 for the winner. I got Crawford, of course. I know that's a shocker, but I got Crawford. We good on the winner? If they fight next year, I'm good on the winner. I got 100. They fight next, and another 100 on Spence. Captain K, I say, why not bet 100 that the fight will happen one day in his lifetime? Hey, I'll bet when they fight next year, man. 100 is too low for what I got going on, man. Fuck that. I got a goddamn. I'm trying to go to certain people who want to go to the bank and all that shit and say their wife make more than me and all that. Okay, I got it. I got it. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all check out Balash Fighting in Politics, man. He dropped his link in there. I don't think I never had the opportunity to tell you. Good job with Body and BFTV. Not starting no shit. Well, I'm on my channel, so I can't be starting shit. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn Keon, regardless of what the communication is or whatever, 817 still a little hoe. He's even a bigger hoe right now. But you bodied him, man. Period. I'm fair when it comes to shit like that. You got them put his ass beneath the dirt. I took him to the infirmary. But you bodied him, dog. He don't want to give you credit. As a man, somebody body you like that, give him credit. Cool, real talk. But I'm not even gonna get in that tonight. For real. I'm just giving the man his credit for the debate he had. That's been the best debate so far. You know what I'm saying? Not to dig up skeleton bones and shit. Cause popping, bro. Not to dig up skeleton bones. But goddamn it, when somebody was up here talking about he did multiple pay-per-views, that's a knockout, dog. When somebody correct you twice in the debate and they was dead ass wrong, that's done. That's a knockdown, man. That's a 10-8 round right there. That's a 10-8 round, dog. That was the best debate. That's the best debate right there. Real talk. You did your thing. I ain't gonna lie. For them and whoever else to get on here and say otherwise, that shit wasn't even close. I mean, you can't even recover from a 10-8 round. And then you had a 10-8 round, first 10-8 round ever. And then you go up here and win another round. That's really 3 rounds to 1. You know what I'm saying? In a 3-round debate. You had 3 rounds. When we get a 10-8 round, man, come on, bro. Come on, man. Wasn't even close, man. He don't never want to admit it, but BFTV got bodied, man. He got bodied and then got upset and act like I was freaking I was instigating. I absolutely was. Real talk. I was. It was time. It was time. I was instigating that shit. But genuinely, I was instigating the shit that he actually lost. You know what I'm saying? I was surprised. I ain't gonna lie. I keep shit a thou wow. I thought ETB looked a bit lethargic against Southern T. And then when he came in there with freaking BF and corrected him in the first round, that's hooks to the body, bro. That is hooks to the body. That's wrong shit that was corrected. Not just any type of correction that you was corrected like twice. You was corrected. You know what I'm saying? But it was a good debate, man. Not to stir up too much, drama. I don't want to get nobody feelings hurt again, but yeah, man. I don't think it's been another debate over there better than that yet. Real talk. Third of a third. yeah. Yeah, big blunts. Thanks for that. That nigga said a third of a third of a third. And to this day, nobody understand what the fuck you was talking about. A third of a third of a third. Nobody. A third of a third. Oh, that's what it was. Just the whole point of explaining stuff, thoroughly, being description, mentioning names, and then for somebody to come up with a format with numbers that the audience was confused upon, right? But yet the judges then correct them and say, hey, if you are sitting up here making a point that I don't understand, I know if you're confusing me, you're confusing the audience. So I have to give you a minus on that. Like, you're talking about something that don't make sense. And then you're talking about boxers who was doing this. You got to put names to the shit. You had one side putting names and you had the other side that wasn't. That's another hook to the body. Don't let us start. Don't let the wild dogs out. Please. It's some wild dogs over here, man. I ain't trying to get the wild dogs stirred up and goddamn go, where you at? How the fuck you gonna win when you loud on the debate? You know what I'm saying? Dude just up here just saying shit, man. Talking up into the ceiling. Talking about he bodied somebody 3-0. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? That shit is over. That shit is over, y'all. You notice he don't talk that graveyard shit no more, man. I drug his ass through the infirmary. He knows it. He knows it. Talking that bullshit, bro. And then goddamn telling on a nigga. He the reason the niggas try to shy away on the topic now. Hey man, they're always gonna try to shy away. But one thing you know, he used to talk about nobody can fuck with him, but he got fucked up that day. He got bodied that day. Period. He ain't changing that shit. Yo, that's why that motherfucker loses all his cases because he can't lie. Hey, dog, they gonna try to report my video again, man. I'm gonna get that YouTube disclosure, that email and shit. Your video has been reported for inappropriate. We have it under review. I'm like, God damn, this nigga did paperwork on me. Judges were intimidated by the chat. Hey, man. Listen, I was all in that motherfucking chat. I'll say, no. We gotta do something about that. I'll already look. I'm gonna be honest. I already said knockout. Anybody going on knockout shit, the motherfucking polls are biased. I said it. I said his judges was biased, period. So when I saw the judges that night, I said the same thing. I said, man, he ain't winning. There's no way he can win. Even get the smoke, man. Come to find out, man, he's tied down to BF, man. I'm like, dude, why, bro? You did what you did, man. You fixed the damn thing, man. Like, you should have voted. Just because you got jacked over, you didn't have to jack somebody else over. You should have just gave goddamn ETB the second round and kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the second round came over, and it was over when he started talking about third of a third, the less than 1% of a third. Bro, you done. No, nobody believes that shit. So after he win 2-0, it's over. There's no way you can win. It's over. It's a wrap. It's done. Period. Captain Chaos said the judges was gargling nuts. Man, them judges was weak that night, man. Real talk, man. I knew this shit was gonna happen. And Knockout got mad at me because I was telling him the absolute truth about them damn motherfucking bias ass polls he got up there. Gonna come over here and call me a hoe. Nigga, no. You was a proven authority. You could have overrid that shit. Real talk. I would have. I would say, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, but there's no way that he lost that. No way. There's no way he lost that. We ain't doing that. Yo, ETB fucked up. Don't debate a MF who lives in a cardboard box, calling balls and strikes over here like KQKC. I don't give a fuck about none of that last minute shit. Took the debate on notice. That weirdo got bodied. He got bodied, dog. And then he tried to say, "Oh, you gave me the questions at the last minute." And then he tried to talk about, a list of fighters that's in the sport, and somehow we have a guessed amount of this amount fighters, bro. It still don't matter if you're gonna narrow it down to this small percentage of fighters, but you don't have the names. Now, if you would have rambled off those names, I would say, okay, he got bulletized points. Boom. All right, cool. But he didn't give no names. He wasn't descriptive. He's talking about a third of a third. He know he confused himself. And then what's so funny? Look, y'all. This is the funny shit in case you missed it, right? Like ETB asking, man, what's all that motherfucking goddamn moving around and shit, bro? This ain't your platform. What the fuck all that mean? Laughing and shit, cutting off the camera and all that. That shit wasn't necessary, bro. But that was his way in trying to let his fans know that he was still the goofball clown over on somebody else's platform and on his platform too. Period. That's all he was doing. All that laughing for no reason. Yeah, man, I bite. I bodied your just laughing for no fucking reason, dog. Laughing for no motherfucking reason. You saw that mosquito running. You heard the question he asked you. Can you take your hat off? No. Stop it, bro. Stop it. When come on. I just leave it and turn it up. Max absorb the game. Man, appreciate you, Pop. Chaos say that motherfucker tried to tell us cardboard box was a mansion. All we want to see if you leave the room and turn the stove on and cook you a meal. Can you leave the room? That's all. Everything boxing. We know facts. We know that your brother and all that. I ain't trying to disrespect you at all, but over here, that nigga don't slide. It's a red zone for him. Nah, he don't slide over here, bro. He don't slide over here, bro. He don't slide over here at all. They was fucking around trying to do that bullshit, no. And it still stands for 817 punk ass. That nigga, goddamn, that's the biggest motherfucking streetwalker in YTC, bro. Just run his fucking mouth. The last minute shit was a lie. He got them the same time I did a week in advance. Lies. He's gonna lie. That's what he do, man. That's what he do. He's talking about how he debate this and that. No, he was out of his element. And the questions that was being asked, he couldn't really dial them in because like everybody on this shit right here, they know a certain level of boxing. It depends on how deep you can go into boxing. But a lot of times, certain people, just asked about the current state of boxing, current names of boxing. what's your opinion on this, this, and this? Specifics win a lot. Dates win a lot. Names attached to that mean a lot. But you can't go up here and fumble. This motherfucker fumbled the fuck out that debate. He fumbled the fuck out the debate. And then think just because they're saying on that bogus ass poll knockout, like they always vote for the favorite people because these coward ass, soft ass pussies don't want to say anything because they don't want to get cussed out. Tell me how that worked. Tell me how that worked for you, BF. They had to tell you to leave me the fuck alone, dog. Goddamn, them motherfuckers over there. Look, them motherfuckers over there putting on bias ass shit on a poll. Come out. And that's I think one time Coach got on there and he was mad because people was in the chat talking about BF was bodying. Bro, stop it. He wasn't bodying motherfucking thing, dog. He got bodied. That's real. And since I got time today, I'm going to remind you. I'm going to go and remind just because, I got a little time to do that. I think it's beneficial to my life. I don't want to piss nobody off, though, but I'm just saying. Certain individuals used to talk about graveyard this and graveyard that. And I would say, listen, bro, I have no problem going over there, kicking over some headstones and burning some souls up. I told you that shit long time ago, bro. Y'all remember this, right? Okay. Y'all remember that. All the detail, you know what I'm saying? Exposed. That shit is real, bro. That shit is real. How they reported my video. I put that shit up in there too. How they reported my video. Had my shit taken down. But make no mistake about it. I still got it. It's all good, man. It's all good, brother. Theatrics. See, y'all trying to make this about BF being bodied, y'all. Y'all trying to make this about him being bodied. Don't let him get his blood pressure up too high and start cussing and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know how he do. And look, you always hear the tone of them niggas when they go up there on this panel. Well, thanks for having me on, man. Thanks for having me on. They try to get that little soft, monotone falsetto going and shit. Because they don't want to piss him off, man. But the only thing I'll tell them, hey, bro, I ain't come over here to debate you. I just want to donate to your channel. I'm going to donate $100 to your channel for you to do a full week with no baseball cap on, no cap on. Full week, dog. Come on, dog. Like Tommy used to do on Martin. Let's go, dog. Disrespectful ass nigga. He didn't even answer the question, give him change question to fit his narrative and still got body. Man, you're right, expert genius. He changed the question to fit his narrative, and then they're gonna say, well, you know what? On the third round, wow, he did something special. He answered the question from both sides. Man, there wasn't nothing special about that shit. How the fuck can you present a question and then you change it around and make it to suit you answering it? How does that work? I think that's the lack of focus and attention to detail to the host. That was Knockout's fault. Nobody's supposed to change the channel. You know what I'm saying? When you got it on a certain goddamn channel to watch the whole damn show, ain't nobody gonna come in there and change the channel and then you're gonna get back to it. No, that's not the way it's supposed to work, bro. He can't reword. to fit him so he can answer. But man, he got destroyed, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. He got destroyed, bro. No your fans are buts about it. No your fans are buts about it. I caught 3 bodies that month. I told him to leave me the fuck alone, bro. Goddamn Big Blunts and Boxing was on the keyboard. Edit that, right click that, send that, match that together, add the music, audio there. Yeah. Man, come on, bro. It was too many soldiers out. Goddamn chaos, man. It's too many soldiers that was on the march, man. Peace out, expert. Peace out to you. Nigga WCS went back and broke down the whole debate on how exactly BF got his ass whooped. Man, I need to really pull that up one day. That was a damn good show. That shit was a damn good show. When Errol Spence thinks about stepping into that boxing ring with Terrence, Big Dog, Bud Crawford, he knows he's gonna have another accident. Oh shit, man. Man, where y'all cats been at? God damn, he said he know he gonna have another accident. Damn, dog. That's funny, bro. Jeff is all bark, no bite, gum job, trophy winner. Yeah, I'm still waiting on him to get that slap off. Man, it's just too much, bro. He know it took time for him to recover from that beating he took from Keon. And then after the beating he took from Keon, man, he had to deal with me. So he ain't recovered from that shit. No matter what he do, get on his show and say whatever, he don't mean that. He couldn't deal with the temp, man. He couldn't deal with the pressure. He couldn't deal with it, bro. They had to tell him, hey, don't do it. Don't do it. Chill. Don't do that. That damn them special forces over there. Don't deal with it, dog. Don't deal with the special forces over there. The goddamn red dog. Motherfucker, red dog was out of your ass. Oh, my kids, I messed that 100. On what though? I'm not trying to bet little bits and pieces on what's happening. We talking about on the fight or on it being next? Because you got kids, man. I don't like betting people that I've been there already, bro. Like, you got kids and shit, man. If I lose the bet, I'm still not taking your money. Real talk. You got kids you got to take care of. I'm not taking money out. I'm not taking money out they hand, man. I don't give a fuck what you got going on in personal life. You know what I'm saying? You got kids over there. You may have got money, Blunts and Boxing, right? But I know you got the youngins on deck. I know what that's like, man. He went on slapping somebody, calling. He went from slapping somebody, calling his lawyers. The switch up was crazy. God damn. Man, you are never lying on that shit. Damn, y'all. See, I need to make a collage of this shit right here. These damn comments on here, because that shit is true. That shit is true. When BF testified on this case, the judge said, "What the fuck are you talking about? Crayons. What about the crayons?" What about the fucking crayons, dog? I'm talking about BFT streaming with his hat off for a week. Yeah, bro. Oh, that's what you talking about, the bet. Okay. Take that hat off, nigga. You want to talk that shit? Nigga start lifting weights for goddamn 3 months and shit. Come talking about he gonna slap somebody. Nigga, I wish you would. I've been under that bar for quite some time, boy. I wish you would put hands on me. Everybody loves BF, but he never get an invite for the holidays. They know what it is, and everybody don't love that nigga, man. They love him online. It's that love to show up. That's what that is. Love to show up. LOL, I donate hundreds to BF if he streams with no hat, all bald head, and no green screen for a week. He ain't gonna do that shit, dog. They ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna be doing that shit, dog. Damn. Did you even have a video up? This shit is then went left quick, bro. You even have a? I don't even think you had one. Damn. I thought you did though. You didn't. Did you a thing? I'm gonna check anyway. I just like this. See, it's not too much that has to be said after that. He's unapologetic, bro. He's unapologetic, bro. But I could have sworn there was another video. Oh my God, it's still up. That's ooh. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna drop the link down there, bro. It's still out there on Big Blunts and Boss. I'm just gonna drop the link for y'all to take a look. They don't know what I'm talking about. Just take a leak. Just look at that link right there. You know what I'm saying? Just look at that link. That's the work of Big Blunts and Boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, man. You know what I'm saying? Get the views up on that vid, man. It's worth it. It's worth the look. I'm trying to see if I should share it and goddamn, you know, for real, man. Damn good video. This on the discharge. I got the debate. I don't got the. I'll donate 100 this stream if you do it. Huh? Y'all need to hit that damn link, bro. Real talk. What's going on, Sir Ken? What's Sir Ken at? WCS salute to the wrenches. Salute to the chat. Smash the like button. Says Sir Ken in the building. What's good there, Sir Ken? You know what I'm saying? Let me see. See, y'all got stuff starting back up, man. Just gonna put the link. Y'all got something starting back up. Because what this is gonna do is open up the damn artillery ranges. And what happened then? It was fire though. Let me see. That's a good video though. That's such a great video. That's such a great video. He's still being disrespectful too. I'm gonna show Blunt some love, man. I want to show this video again because that shit need to be shit. That motherfucker. Look at this. Look at this masterpiece that Blunts and Boxing put together.
Much. Went back to the telly, rolled the blunt. Wish I would have hit the jump. Feeling good and hood. Popped the 40 ounce and drunk it out the cup. Now I'm in here looking stuck.
What?
The alarm clock set, cause I gotta get the bag. When I hit it, bitch, you know I'm getting up. Keep a pistol on my waist. If I see a nigga mad in my face, and you know I lift it up.
Texas sex offenders behind bars for committing terrible crimes. They can never change what they've done.
When I got your letter, I cried that night.
But if they could stop other victims from suffering the same horrible fate.
How would you advise mothers to protect their children from someone like you?
Inside the mind of a sex offender tonight.
Guaranteed. So he say the big 17. Well, look, yo, you gotta learn, bro. Listen, I ain't gonna fuck, but you can suck my dick.
Let's get ready to rumble.
BFTB coming out his mouth. He's always talking about feelings over fact and everything like that, right? Feelings over fact, y'all. We're gonna straighten some things out on why he's so mad. You know what I'm saying? He said some things about me that's not true, of course. You know what I'm saying? He's an absolute pathological liar. This shit wasn't even personal until he came at me and, and started saying some shit that absolutely wasn't true. It didn't hurt my feelings or anything, but it's about to be just like the thumbnail. So why is BFTV so angry at WCS?
Pussy ass nigga, World Combat Sports. Nigga, you's a bitch. Nigga, you's a bitch and you know you a bitch. World Combat Sports. Pussy ass nigga name is Scotty. Scotty.
You know what I'm saying? Take off a little bit here and there. You know what I'm saying? They still talking about my channel. So let me explain this off the rip, that BFTB. Or should I call you Julo? I'm going to call him Julo. It sounds a little bit more funky. Let's call him Julo. I'm going to call you by your first name, Julo. Got the chaos on some shit. So check this out, Julo. Haven't you figured it out yet that I don't need this channel to make a way of living? Haven't you figured it out yet that you need this channel to make a way of living? Did you just understand what I said? Or do you want me to send you some flashcards in the mail over there in Irving, Texas? Do you want me to send you flashcards so you can understand what I just told you? So I heard some shit go down. I'm gonna play some sound bites to kick this off, right? I'm gonna play some sound bites for y'all to kick this out. And while you enjoying the live, man, just pay attention to the thumbnail. I put some detail in there and pretty it up, all that. You know what I'm saying? I gave you a little bit of understanding that if I choose to, dig into my imagination process, I can do it. And the thumbnail is pretty much saying that BFTV is 1 and 1. Okay, he don't want to accept it, but it's fact. So let me get to the emotional being, Julo. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to emotional being, and we're gonna Julo. Now I gotta stop it right here. Okay, just briefly. Okay. This is the nigga under the cap, period. A little skinny, frail, crackhead looking nigga, right? This is him up under the cap, the disrespectful nigga. That's who you looking at right there. That's him in real life, still to this day. He just done got on some juice and motherfucking got a shirt on that don't fit and goddamn trying to be hard. Because people that wasn't shit in the beginning, they want to grow up and be shit. And the only way they able to do that is pick up a character. We can see through this character right here. Seriously, it's easy. That nigga look like my grandfather. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to emotional being. And we're going to dive in some more serious content. That content that need to be fucking discussed when you up there calling people names, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to emotional fact. So let me get to the emotional being, Julo. And look in the back. Blunts and Boxing just mentioned he has the whey protein, the creatine. You know what I'm saying? He has some pre-workout. You know what I'm saying? He's really in there just puffing all up, scooping it, stirring it up in water, and drinking and bulking up. Hey, you did this to yourself, bro. But I'll challenge you to a bench press any day, bro. I challenge you to a full-blown workout any day, bro. You look like you're 80 years old, goddammit. You're not pushing that bar like that. You're not pushing that bar like that, bro. You are not pushing that bar like that. Seriously. That's why you put on the front, dog. This is who you really are right now. That skinny, frail nigga with a big mouth. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to emotional being. And we're gonna dive in some more
And,
serious
and take a look at the
content.
masterpiece. This is a
Content that
masterpiece.
needs to be fucking discussed when you up there calling people names, bro. Listen to this shit, though.
And pussy niggas with more subscribers than me, or more videos or whatever, will do a fucking live and have 10 motherfuckers in there watching. Facts. Pussy nigga named World Combat Sports. A faggot bitch ass nigga will have the same more subscribers, more videos, and will do a live stream for X amount of hours with 5 to 10 niggas watching.
And it was hot.
Now you're spewing this homophobic nonsense. You mess around, the sport of boxing will blackball you all together. Okay, I'm just saying, you never know. But why allow a back and forth on IG to ruin your brand, ruin your career? Now
You ain't learned shit from getting kicked out the army. You haven't learned a motherfucking thing. When you cuss and when you grit your teeth and when you sit up there and you know you basically restricted, confined to that room of yours. You really can't go and be a man on your own. You got that jacket on you, bro. That's why you mad. That's why you jealous, nigga. You got that jacket. I got that Delta 214 honorable, nigga. I got the honorable. You got the jacket, nigga, because you couldn't make the decision that you were supposed to. You a sick ass scumbag. That's what you are. These words are gonna goddamn cut deep, nigga. You up here calling somebody a faggot when you the one have a problem with women. And you hurting inside, right? But tonight, I don't give a fuck. Ain't that what you say? I don't give a fuck how you feeling inside. You degenerate. You failure in life. You got a motherfucking bad conduct discharge jacket on your ass, nigga.
Oh, hey, Chris, how's your job hunt going?
Terrible. I can't find a job anywhere. A lot of people seem to be turned off by my dishonorable discharge.
What, from the Army?
No, you mad because I got that honorable, that Delta 214, bro. Sergeant first class, former. This public record. What Sergeant Caldwell thinks does matter. Army Captain Scott A. Martin told the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Armed Forces in oral arguments last February. The 5-member military appeals court didn't buy it, unanimously upholding Caldwell's conviction and noting the unique nature of the offense of maltreatment in the military. If me and you was to cross paths when you was active duty, you would have had to salute me, nigga. That's real life. What you say, facts with a Z, nigga. That's me, facts with a Z. You would have had to salute me. That's real talk. You would have had to salute me. That sergeant. You would have had to salute me, bro.
Let me break it down. If you don't answer me when I speak to you, I'm gonna put my foot in your ass. Is that clear, dummy?
You 45 years old going on 46, and you talking about being old? Nigga, you dye your beard. Your hairline is goddamn almost non-existent.
Let's not just slide back through that. Let's not slide, because I've been called faggot and everything else under the sun, and my mom ain't shit and all this other stuff. And this is the same black man who called me a nigger. He called me an ER. He was so flustered and in his emotions, he can never tell somebody that they're in their emotions no more. Never. Because you was broken. You was broken down to crumbs, bro. But this is why he's mad, because I can walk around every day, and when I take my left or right hand and rub on the top of that motherfucker, I feel them goddamn waves sometimes if my shit right, but yet I got a full head of motherfucking hair, and I barely wore any damn caps in my life. But when I look at this beluga head nigga, this nigga need to go goddamn back in the marine life. You got a family out there, the beluga whales, nigga. Your head shaped just like it got a hump on it. Real talk, your shit is aerodynamic. You can jump in that motherfucker and they can call you the new black Aquaman, nigga. For real. Your shit is marine equipped.
You failed your country. You're supposed to go up there and serve your country. You failed. This is surgical. You failed, nigga. I'm sitting up here. I'm letting the people know the real reason why you yell, kick, and scream while you in denial. I'm gonna let the people know that the real reason why you're in denial, bro, because you angry, you agitated, you upset because you fucked up and you're a scumbag, nigga. You a scumbag. You ever heard when somebody call you a scumbag, nigga? You don't have to say it with no real force. You can just say, man, you're a scumbag.
I don't know what to say, but the laws just haven't caught up to how cool kids are now. I'm sorry, but this makes Chris a sex offender.
Oh my God!
Local teenage scumbag Chris Griffin, whose name will be omitted here, was caught sending quote-unquote graphic selfies of his hog, not sure where that quote is from, to another underage student.
Oh, this is awful. Now everyone in town knows I'm a sex offender.
You a slime ball. That's what you are. You a slime ball, man. Right, Julo? Julo, you a slime ball. You've been one for a lengthy period of time in your life. Even though you're 45 years old, man, you have the mental psychic of an 8-year-old child, dog.
Boogie, boogie, boogie.
You don't get it.
Just wanted to give a shout out for Big Blunts and Boxing for putting together a masterpiece. I don't know what type of strand he was on that night, but that strand was effective.
They tell you the stove is hot. Your dumb ass got to go out there and put both hands on that motherfucker. You don't get it, bro. Look at the thumbnail. That's official. That's motherfucking official. You 1-1. ETB bodied you, nigga. He bodied you cold. You can't handle that shit. He bodied you, nigga. He didn't even goddamn pick up his tone and match your energy. You up there moving all around because you a scumbag. You laughing because you's a scumbag. You up there ducking all up on the computer because you a scumbag. You up there being all theatrical. That's what scumbags do. They got to be all theatrical. Oh, let me get my people. Let me rile my people up in the chat. Oh man, y'all see what I'm doing? Let me laugh for no fucking reason. Scumbag. Let's call it for what it is. Let's call the fuckery for what it is. Nigga, you ain't real. You don't see me. You said I'm 60, right? I went and got a black and crispy today. Do you know what a black and crispy is? That means they goddamn give you that nice fade and they goddamn give you that fresh line. Don't need any dye. Don't need any dye. Got my own shit. None of that. But every single time I see this slime ball, he has on a baseball cap. This nigga has on a baseball cap.
I just have to stop it right here. You know what I'm saying? This is very important reflection of history to know how goofy this nigga was before he took on this character of a bumpy the dumpity dump with a big mouth. That's him right there, dude. This nigga's probably goddamn weighing 137.5 right now. You see he got some Raisin Brands on top of the fridge, dog. You know what his diet was, dog. If you pay attention, probably go up in there. They got some ramen noodles in there for lunch. But you know, they got some Raisin Brands for goddamn breakfast up in that bitch. And then at lunch, he's gonna goddamn reach down with his hand and grab a scoop of motherfucking whey protein and try to damn leave this right here behind him. That's what he did. Look how goofy this nigga. This is the same nigga to be yelling, screaming to my how he gonna slap motherfuckers. I will break your motherfucking arm, dog. Nigga, please. You can get up here and talk all that shit to my you 6'2" and all. Man, please. You get taught. Real talk. This is you right here, bro. All that damn rah-rah shit you doing, this character you got. Nigga, thank God for the protein you had and the Raisin Bran and the ramen noodles that's somewhere around there. You feel me? That's where we at with it.
That shit must hurt your motherfucking head to have a baseball cap all the time. I don't have to. You said I'm 60, right? At 60, I don't need a cap. I don't need a cap, bro. Take the cap off. I dare you. Do your lives with no cap. Oh, you ain't gonna do it because you insecure.
Once again, apologize, Big Blunts. Look at this. This skinny goofy, never lift a weight in his life, man. Don't have a muscle in his motherfucking body, dog. Come on. The only one he is his jawbones, motherfucking being able to talk and call people out their name. That's it. That's all he got. This nigga's living in a motherfucking cubicle. Real talk. This nigga is living in an air conditioned vent. For real. This is someone's closet. Secure, nigga. You up here cussing everybody out. Faggot this, faggot. Nigga, you a faggot. Take that faggot ass cap off, scumbag. Let's see where your hairline is in attendance. Is it on deck or is it UA? Or in your case, the Army AWOL, nigga. Let us see the hairline, please. Hairline request, please. Hairline request has been submitted. Over. Do we have receipt? Delivery receipt has been approved. Over. We're waiting for a return. We're waiting on a return. Come on, scumbag. Why are you taking so long? Let's see the hairline.
Kick your motherfucking ass. That big ass head. Look at your hairline. You will never find blom 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 a hairline like mine. Your shit is way back here. If you was in the Army, you have to salute like this. Yes, sir. Your shit is fucked up. You ain't got a 4-head, you got a 5-head.
Really?
Really?
You think so?
I bet when you have dreams, you don't have dreams, you have movies.
Huh.
Slap yourself with 2 hands at the same fucking time whenever that thought come across your and say, oh, I need to do it. I need to just slap yourself with both hands at the same time. That's all you got to do. Slap yourself with both hands. No, he didn't go find a dude to slap himself with both hands. Stop. Dog, this is too much. It's too much, dog. God damn, dog. Goddamn JoJo, man. Come on, stop, JoJo. Slapping yourself like that, man. He gonna have a birthday coming up here real soon, next March. Right there, scumbag. You're gonna have a birthday coming up. You're gonna be 46, right? You're gonna be 46, right? Because I already told you, right at this moment, you're 45 years, 3 months, 4 weeks, and 1 day old. And you're talking about old people. You're trying to add years onto my life and say I'm 60. When you're already 60, bro. The amount of stress that jacket is gonna weigh on you, whether you awake or you sleep. You are 60 now, hoe ass nigga. You are 60 as we are talking. That's why you keep that baseball cap on, because you have that jacket, nigga. You have the jacket. That jacket is heavy as fuck.
I'm here to help you, okay? Now, this woman that you're accused of groping, were you two in any kind of relationship?
No, ma'am. Could you maybe put on some green lipstick or something?
Before you touched the victim, did she give you any kind of consent?
Well, technically, yes. I mean, St. Patrick's Day is a wonderful day where we remember a British Roman man who went to Ireland and converted the whole country to Christianity. And he used a clover to represent the Holy Trinity, so we're supposed to celebrate that by wearing green.
Listen. Bravo. 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 Real talk. That's a masterpiece, man. That's a classic. I know there's probably been several pieces of paperwork submitted from anonymous keyboard submissions. You know what I'm saying? They've tried, but that's a masterpiece. I was going to leave it alone, but I say no, he needs that energy. He's disrespectful. And that's what he loves. He loves being disrespectful. So don't get upset when people start telling you about this video. because I can't even call it a video. I have to call it a masterpiece. Monsieur, wouldn't you consider this to be a masterpiece that we should put up in the museum of bodies? What do you talk to me, Monsieur? What do you think we should do? We should do it right away. We should do it right away. Put it up for auction. What should we do with this masterpiece? Hmm? 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 Let me know soon what we should do so we can get it matted and get it notarized, stamped. Okay? We need to get this official. Yes, we do. Shout out to Blunts and Boxing for that motherfucker. He said that motherfucking motto is if you only do it once, it don't count. Boy, that made my day. I ain't gonna lie. Julo. Definitely get a Netflix show. Sex offenders don't get no pass around here. Scum of the earth. I don't get the fuck how old the victim was. A stain is a stain. That's it. Man, that dude's an idiot, man. You gonna get so mad and call another man a nigger. And I guess he had a white moment right there. You know, he got racist. That mother got racist with a brother. Mother got racist. For real. But them other niggas won't stand up to him. You know what I'm saying? Because them soft ass beta niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? They want to damn wash his drawers and shit. That's what they want to do. But guess what, people? Man, I got to come back on tomorrow. It's going to be Friday to the weekend, man. You know we're going to turn up. But goddamn it, it's always good. If I did one, I'm going to do the next. Goddamn it. I ain't playing, man. Fuck that. I'm going back over there to the archives for one more because I got to show this, man. This is why he's kind of come back over, bro. Real talk. Shout out to Blunts and Boxing. I just got to damn put some shit out there on his archives, man. Shit, fuck it. I got to put some shit out there on his archives, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got to do that shit, bro. I got to do that shit, right? Can't let that shit slide, man. Who am I if I let that shit slide? I got to show that shit right now, man. I got to get it out to the public, man. I got to let the people see this shit, man. Pay attention to this, y'all. It's very informative. Pay attention. This is very informative. What is going on here? Why does it take forever to process? Did something happen? Did somebody submit some more paperwork? Why is it taking so long to process? Come on, man. Come on. They're playing. They're playing. They're playing. Come on. Come on. No. Are you serious? Come on, man. She willikers. Why would it be doing that? Wow. Okay.
Terrence Crawford is a dog. Right now, I used Floyd Mayweather and Juan Manuel Marquez were my two favorite fighters. Those were my two favorite fighters. Terrence Crawford is my absolute undisputed favorite fighter right now. He ain't got no bias from me, but he's proven. Can't knock that he's proven. Me personally, I think in that Errol Spence fight, he's gonna outbox Errol Spence. Errol Spence pressure is not gonna bust Terrence Crawford's pipes. Pause. He's gonna try to put a lot of pressure on him, but he's too flat-footed for Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is gonna outbox He's gonna outbox Errol Spence. That's gonna be a huge, huge fight. Huge fight. And I can't wait, man. Can't wait.
See what that's what I so I don't know if Errol Spence stops him, knocks him out. Outcome. I haven't, come to that conclusion for myself. But I do believe that that Errol Spence is going to win the fight. And Hank Lundy reiterated everything I've been saying as to why I think he's going to win the fight. And so I believe that he's going to win the fight because the physicality, once he gets on the inside, Terrence Crawford gets hit, he's not as elusive as he once was. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section, let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Blue. Peace.
Hey, but what did sister say, bro?
Oh, she basically said that like you would think these motherfuckers is in negotiations the way they talking about all them clickbait ass channels.
Oh.
And she was like, in come fight week, they gonna be the same motherfuckers who try to get an interview, Blue Blood Sports.
All right. Hey, come on. Yo, what's good? Get a picture with you real quick. Hold on.
So yeah, that's basically.
Oh, is that why Blue Blood made that video?
Yeah, that's why he made that video. And if you go back to the not Spence, the Crawford and Porter the press conference after they had their press conference, you will see that nigga Terrence Crawford get that nigga a side eye like, why the fuck this dick riding ass nigga asking me a question? He gave him one question, bro, and Blue Blood tried to ask him another question, and that nigga walked off.
Yeah, they pay attention, bro.
Yeah, they pay attention, man. And my bad. Once I found out how people watch this shit, man, is that when this nigga Earl Spence baby mama got on the nigga panel and tried to shit on the nigga, but the dude didn't let him do it. Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, they watch this shit, bro.
Yeah,
they watch it.
Yeah. Can I get a picture with
you? Another masterpiece put together by Blunts and Boxing, Big Blunts and Boxing. Be sure to check that video out on this channel. You feel me? It does have a link that's attached to it. Okay. So let me drop the link in the chat too. So you can check that video out and share the content, man. Get his views up. Share the content because those are two masterpieces. It may not be, it may be on your favorite YouTuber, but it's some masterpieces, man. And they're not anything that has been fabricated. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. It's not anything that's been fabricated. It's just, hey, the information was out there. So don't be mad at it. View it, share it, like it, and everything else, man. And none of this shit is something that is just made up. It's not made up, man. That bobbity beep beep bop. That shit was a masterpiece. The clip that you just seen with Red Blood, that shit was a masterpiece too. Instead of Jacket Heavy, look at his own clown. For real, man. But we'll do this again, man. Appreciate y'all for riding out with me. Riding with me tonight. For real. We was goddamn out there on the boulevard with the windows down. God damn, man. With a carton of eggs in the motherfucking head, dog. We was doing like the old school, man. We rolled around with a carton of eggs in that motherfucker, dog. But goddamn it, we would touch bases back tomorrow, man. I'm gonna do a panel tomorrow and try to have some people up on the panel or whatever. But if I do it today, man, it's gonna be in the 3 a.m. and all that shit. But man, salute to everyone, y'all riders, man. Y'all squad, y'all soldiers out here, man. Thanks for supporting the channel, man. We'll link up tomorrow. Turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports. I'm out.